1. Welcome everybody, my name is MrLlama, and today I am bringing you a ZVZ on Ohana LE. This is going to be a ladder game between NoRegret, the blue Zerg spawning down in the bottom right corner. This is his first season in Grandmaster, but he is already ranked 14th and doing a very nice job, so top 16. Way to go there, NoRegret. And spawning up here in the top left corner we do have QxGDestiny, actually Team Quantic, yes, so QxG, yeah, that's Quantic. So QxGDestiny spawning up in the top left corner. As I said, this is going to be a ladder map, and ZVZ, always such an interesting matchup to watch, as it is just so back and forth, so reactive and stuff like that. So it's not something where one person can really tank up and defend in something like a TVT where you can kind of, bunker up more and get some tanks out and then make it a little easier to defend, or PvP where you can have your sentries out for force fields, and PvP is even kind of a pretty aggressive back and forth battle. But ZVZ is just so fast, missing one simple larva wave, something like that, making it into drones while your opponent makes it into lings can be so crucial, as it's just such a speedy game. So it looks like we'll have to see here if Destiny's going to hatch first or not. It looks like both players possibly aiming for that hatch first, as I don't see any gas. Nope, so actually Destiny going for a 15 gasless expand, so 15 pool right here. We'll have to see if he does take a gas or if he goes for that 16 hatch. I believe he likes to do 15 pool, 16 gas, and NoRegret actually going for the hatch first. So NoRegret going to have a slight economic lead, of course. That is what that means. And taking a gas now as well. In the meantime, Destiny just sending out this drone for that 16 pool, so our 16 hatch, 15 hatch. So he goes 15-15 off of a gasless expand there, and this of course is also going to give the Regret the lead, not only in the economy since he does have that hatch down first, but he will also have the earlier speed than his opponent, as Destiny still has yet to take any sort of speed. So we'll have to see what exactly the opener is going to be out of him, what exactly he likes to do here. Or he is going to do, I should say, as there we go, just now taking a gas. I feel like possibly maybe going for some sort of early roaches or something to hold it off when he gets this gas, because I feel like this build right here is going to have to deal with some early pressure. Could have some difficulties with that, especially some sort of like 14-14 Bailing Ling all in, and he's going to throw down a spine crawler, so it's possible that he just gets a few spine crawlers out to deal with that instead, as of course he is mining more minerals than his opponent right now. They are even in the drone count, but he has just put on the gas, so he mined some extra minerals, while NoRegret actually mined some gas, and now it's pulled off. Only one guy left on this extractor here, so we'll have to see if at 50 gas he throws down a Baneling Nest or something like that, or if he's simply just going to wait and see what he scouts from his opponent. If we do look at the vision, so far neither player has really scouted. NoRegret just now checking in and seeing that a hatch has finished, so he cannot really be sure if that was a 15 hatch or a 15 pool 16 hatch. Usually it's safer to assume that it was a 15 hatch, something like that, but of course it wasn't in this case. So either way, unless NoRegret knows Destiny in his build, he can assume that they're pretty much on equal footing here, and it looks like Destiny going to continue droning up at this point, and NoRegret instead pumping all of his economy into lings right there. So Regret going to stay at that 20 drone count instead, just getting out the double queen and stuff, and his speed is about to finish, and this is going to finish well ahead of his opponent's speed right here. So he's going to have about a full minute's worth of time where he is faster than his opponent, and Destiny does not have any sort of Baneling Nest or anything like that, so I'm a little scared for Destiny, and okay, there we go. So just now throwing down a Baneling Nest, but I feel like if something were to hit right now, he could be in a little bit of trouble, and it looks like NoRegret pulling up these lings inside of his base, so Baneling Nest going down actually for both players in almost exactly identical times right there. That could actually be exactly identical. And now we do see a push-out coming out here from NoRegret. How is Destiny going to deal with this? He does not really have any lings in production, only 4 lings. He's going to have to pull back his drones, get out his 2 queens to block this ramp. So smart play right there by Destiny, saying, you know what, you're not going to be able to get by me. He may be able to pick off the spine crawler or something like that. And yes, it looks like he's going to actually go and actively engage the spine crawler as well as start taking out that hatch. In the meantime, we do have Destiny starting to make more lings. However, Destiny has lost an overlord somewhere down here by a queen. I believe a queen took out a spare overlord. Templar right there, so that's not the best for him. He's going to also be losing a queen as he has a lot of lings right here. He's going to be getting into the base before all of these banelings can morph, so now there are 5 banelings out just right now for Destiny, and he's going to have to deal with this. All the drones tearing away at all of those links. They did a pretty good job there. How many drones were actually killed? Only 4 drone kills, but a lot of links. And here we go. Now there are more lings and banelings in this base. NoRegret needs to be careful as Destiny has more banelings, and huge hit by NoRegret right there, and Destiny gets a decent hit as well on some of those banelings. However, there are more links streaming in here for NoRegret, and it's going to be extremely tough now for Destiny to deal with this, as he does not really have that much in production. There's more lings and banelings in production here for NoRegret, but not too much at all for QxGDestiny. He's going to be able to spot these and start picking away at them, which is exactly what it has to do, but it looks like the banelings are going to finish at least 2 of them here, and there could be a huge hit. Yes, a nice hit goes off there for NoRegret. But it looks like NoRegret's pressure is going to subside. He does have more links streaming along the way. However, there are 2 Spinecrawlers right here, but they are caught in transition. If NoRegret decides to push in there, no, he will not. He's just going to scout in with his lings and see, oh, hey, Spinecrawler going down. Maybe I can do some free damage while I'm at it. But in the meantime, he does have a lot of banelings morphing in right now. 8 banelings outside this base. It's possible to start morphing in more. And the banelings now just going to charge in, and there's not too much Destiny can do. He has also started droning once again, so it looks like these banelings just going to do some decent damage and walk right by all of the Spinecrawlers. Destiny morphs in a ton of banelings right there on the ramp. However, all of his drones are going to go down. Oh no, he loses so many drones right there to the huge hits, and 2 more banelings still do exist, so they could blow up and kill even more drones. And yes, there do go down more drones. How many drone kills? 32 drone kills there for NoRegret. So NoRegret is definitely in the lead now, and is going to be extremely difficult for QxGDestiny to do anything here. He does have a lot of banelings, so he's going to have to come over here and kill off some lings and banelings himself. But Regret doing a good job avoiding that, splitting that, and you do not really want to have to blow up banelings into baneling cocoons, as it takes 3 baneling cocoons. It takes 3 shots from banelings to actually kill a cocoon, as opposed to just 2 to kill a baneling. So more lings now streaming in from NoRegret. He is just completely committed to this. He does have an Evo chamber down, just in case he possibly wants to get some upgrades, and in the meantime he's going to go ahead and give out some shout-outs to some of his friends, as he feels very in the lead at this point. More banelings and lings going to start streaming in right here, and they're just going to go possibly right for these Spinecrawlers and start taking those out. No, he's just running them completely by. Once again, just wants to go straight up into that main and go after all of those drones. A nice baneling hit does go down there for QxGDestiny, I believe, but more banelings running over here, just tearing away at all of these drones. So if we look at the income, it's actually fairly even in the drone count, as Destiny has made a lot of drones, as opposed to the links of Destiny. Regret, sorry. But Regret building up so many more links still to come over towards his opponent's base. His opponent is still stuck on 1 queen, and Destiny a little bit hateful right now, and a smile out of NoRegret, the cruncher smile, I should say, coming out from NoRegret right there. So it looks like Destiny is just going to have to do whatever he can to defend. If you look at the income tab, it is still fairly even right there. However, as I said before, only 1 queen is out for Destiny, as opposed to the 2 queens. And will there be big baneling hits? Huge baneling hit goes down actually for Regret right there, as he's able to take out 4 of the banelings there of Destiny with only 2 of his own banelings, and this might just be it, as all of these things are streaming in. I don't think that QxGDestiny really has enough banelings morphing in over here for NoRegret. He's going to start focusing down the sparring pool. More lings being made for Destiny, more lings being streamed in over here, banelings being morphed outside the base. So the second that he really gets down, and finally I think you will be able to deal with what is left in that base. However, the banelings can now start moving in, as they are just about to hatch over here and heading towards these drones. It looks like now he's going to run around with some lings here and just try and save a couple lings and try and build up once again with this force. He does have those 2 more banelings. However, they unfortunately are going to get picked off before they're able to really do any damage, and I don't know if Regret can really finish this off right now. He does have another nice wave of lings right there. However, these 2 Spinecrawlers have just done so much damage, 21 kills and 16 kills, so those are the hero Spinecrawlers right there, and it looks like there's going to have to be a back out here from NoRegret. And what do we have in production? A Roach Warren actually going down. Huge baneling hit just in time to catch that. So NoRegret had been morphing banelings down here out of sight of his opponent, comes in able to get a nice baneling hit, drop that drone count once again down to below his, and Roach is now being out. And Destiny says, if you want to waste my time, $100 an hour. And the Baneling once again connects with a few lings, and he's going to get in here and start picking away at even more drones. And so much BM coming out of Destiny. He is extremely upset, and GG from NoRegret. So NoRegret going to be able to take this game with a nice all-in there, able to catch his opponent droning while he was just pumping out those Lings and Banes. And Destiny with kind of a greedy build there, not as greedy as Hatch First, of course, but not taking an early gas to knock it out that speed. Just kind of put him, or knock it out speed or Banelings, kind of put him in a little bit of a tough situation there. So anyways, Regret wins this. I hope you guys enjoyed this cast. My name is Mr. Llama, and it has been a